probably sitting at home watching.
She will be, yeah, probably.
She probably
She was
is.
in New York this morning when I talked to
Oh, wow.
Where's she
Okay,
at?
so
her. Yeah, she went,
There you
she went overseas.
All right. Just let us know when you're ready, Penny.
well, I'm waiting to get verification. Where's Eric?
Probably held up by security too.
Thank you.
We have sound. We're live. I don't know how to answer that. I'm a guest. Says we have sound, so we should be good to go.
Good. All right, you guys ready to go? Yep. Good. All right, we'll call this meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, roll call. Misty Hess.
Here.
Here. RJ Donovan here. Bill Peebles.
Here.
All right, all commissioners are present. I'll entertain a motion for approval of minutes from February 21st, 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I have a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a second. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. I'll entertain a motion for approval of claims from February 21st, 2025. Additional claims as needed. February 28th, 2025.
I'll make the motion.
I have a motion on the floor by Mr. Peebles. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a second. Do I have any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. I'll entertain a motion for approval of payroll for February 28th, 2025.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Misty Hess. Do I have a second?
A second.
Second by Mr. Peebles. Do I have any further discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We'll open this up now for public comment. And if anybody wants to come speak, please come to the podium, state your name. And you have around 3 minutes.
Hi, I'm Mandy. I'm the program manager with Hamilton Center. Sorry I didn't get on the agenda, but I wanted to give just a very quick presentation of our 2024 Hamilton Center report. That should have been emailed to you, but I brought you copies just in case it wasn't. So just a quick update for 2024 for Vermilion County. We served a total of 542 consumers. 187 of those consumers were between the ages of 0 and 17 years. 342 of them were between 18 and 64, and 13 were 65 or older. 493 out of the total of 542 were at 200% below poverty level, so that's about roughly 91%. Out of that total as well, we had 198 adults and 6 youth that received only addiction services. We had 207 adults and 184 youth that received only mental health treatment. And then we had a total of 147 combined consumers, both youth and adult, that received both mental health and addiction services or dual diagnosis. Vermilion County utilized 181 inpatient days and received 15,326 outpatient services. So that includes individual therapy, group therapy, assessments, case management, skills, all those types of outpatient services are counted in there. We paid out $818,769 in salary and benefits, $365,447 in expenses, and the cost of Vermilion County's inpatient care was $249,780 for total expenses of $1,433,996 for the year. We provided $36,879 in charity care, received $186,090 in county support, and we employ 35 Vermilion County residents currently.
And how much was in county support again? Sorry.
So, no, you're fine, $186,090. And that's based off of the Indiana code, and that's 12-29-2-2.
Yeah, because that's, yeah, I was gonna say that's IC code mandated.
Yep,
Then you said you employed how many county residents?
35
35. And that's
Yep.
full-time or part-time?
full-time.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
And then our top 5 referral sources: schools, DCS, family, self, hospital, physician, and law enforcement, probation. Those are our top 5.
Commissioners, any questions or anything?
No.
No? Thank you for coming. Thank you for the
You're
report.
welcome. No problem.
Appreciate it. All right. Any other public comment? All right, hearing none, we will move on to new business. And per the probation officer's request, we will move him from the bottom of the agenda up to the top. So David, if you want to come up.
David Robinson, Chief Probation Officer for Vermilion County.
All right, David, we have a request from you. If you want to explain the request about the old firearms and what you'd like to do.
Just like the Sheriff's Department has done in the past, we would like to personally buy back the 2 pistols that we are essentially getting rid of.
And those, and the price you included was a quote from,
Quote from O'Haren, Law Enforcement Supply in Danville, Illinois. That's who the Sheriff's Department we typically use.
okay. And you guys are willing to match that price of $250 of
That is
what?
correct, yes.
Okay. All right. Commissioners, any questions, concerns or comments on his request?
No.
Nope.
Nope. If there's no questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Mr. Robinson's request to purchase 2 firearms at the quoted price of $250.
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion by Misty Hess. Do I have a second?
I second.
Second. Any further discussion of any kind? Nope. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, David. And I think anytime, like I said, you guys have been using these and you guys can, just like the Sheriff's Department, can get them back. I think it's a good thing, so.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners.
All right. All right, moving on to Vermilion County demolition Okra grant for properties to be demolished in the town of Dana. Commissioner, that you've seen an email. There is a lot of documents for this. And Misty, do you know if each one of these have to be approved, each one of these items?
Yes.
Okay, all right, let's find that resolution, because we'll have to have a number for that. Okay. All right, so in your packet, you should have a slum and blight spot declaratory resolution for Vermilion County, Indiana, resolution number 2025-Okra-01. I will entertain a motion to approve that resolution by title only.
I'll make the motion.
I have a motion by Mr. Peebles. Do I have a second?
Second it.
I have a second by Ms. Hess. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Misty, are these the official documents here that need signed
The ones are in the folder.
on the folder?
Yeah.
Good, okay. All right, moving on. Resolution authorizing application submission and local match commitment. Okra 2025-2. I'll entertain a motion to approve the resolution authorizing application submission and local match commitment. Resolution number Okra 2025-2 by title. Do I have a motion on the floor for that?
I'll make the motion.
I have a motion by Mr. Peebles. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Misty Hess. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. All right, moving on down the list. Gerald's consulting invoice for $8,000 in agreement for professional services. That has also been included in your packet and in an email. I'll entertain a motion to approve Gerald Consulting Services for the fee of $8,000 in agreement for the professional services as provided.
I will make the motion.
Motion by Mr. Peebles. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Ms. Hess. Do I have any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. All right, I have another invoice for Gerald Consulting invoice for $27,000 in agreement for professional grant services as provided in documents by Gerald Consulting and in your packet. I'll entertain a motion for that approval.
I'll make the motion.
I have a motion by Mr. Peebles. Do I have a second?
I will second it.
Second by Ms. Hess. Do I have any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. All right, now Misty, on this last one, project itemized budget, that doesn't need approved, does it? We'll be paying total. And then just proof of publication, yeah, I don't think any of that, okay. All right, looks like we are done with that then. Redevelopment's handling the rest of that. All right, next on the agenda, Mark O'Hare, County ADA, plan for 2025.
I emailed you guys this about a week and a half ago. You have two things in front of you. One is the Americans with Disability Act Transition Plan, and the other is a Title VI Implementation Plan. They are both due. These are federal requirements. Most of the major grants the county gets are dependent on us having these, but not just this, but they have to be in place. Nothing's really changed on them except the dates, updated the objectives with the same objectives we had before. We haven't had any complaints. Things have been going smooth, so.
Okay, so you're just seeking approval for both of these, Mark?
Yep, seeking to get them both signed. I have clean copies
Okay,
of both of them.
sure. Commissioners, any questions, comments, concerns for Mark O'Hare before we entertain a motion on these?
I don't.
Nope. Misty, do you have
Do
anything?
not.
Nope. All right, Mark, thanks for sending those. I'll entertain a motion. Do you want them approved separate or together? Does it matter?
I don't care as long as they're both signed. That's all I care about. The rest
All
of
right.
this is not my deal.
All righty. I'll entertain a motion. We can do these together if you guys aren't opposed. Motion to approve the Vermilion County Americans with Disabilities Act Transition Plan 2025 and the Title VI Plan implementation, Title VI Implementation Plan for 2025.
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion by Misty Hess. Do I have a second?
I will second.
Second by Mr. Peebles. Do I have any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
I'll pick up those copies at the end of the meeting.
All right, thank you, Mark. Moving right along, let's see, last thing on the agenda, I put this on the agenda for you guys. There'd been some emails back and forth with EAS about some IT policies that need to be implemented, whether that's for email retention, whether that's for some new policies going forward. He had sent us a bunch of templates in email. It's a lot of information to go through, and we'd asked John, we can hold an executive meeting for that,
Yeah,
or
I'm making sure right now, but I think so because it involves a security issue.
security. Okay. Or another recommendation that was brought before me was we could delegate, like we've done in the past, one commissioner to kind of meet with Greg or Sean and go over a lot of these policies and then kind of fine tune them and then send them to the commissioners for review. I'd be willing to do that if you guys are open to that, or we can hold an executive meeting, whatever the preference of the board would like to do.
I'm open for suggestions. I mean,
I mean, if you want to go to the meeting and send it back to us. I
Yeah,
think
that's
we
fine.
could-
Yeah, that's
if
fine.
you're good
I'll-
with that.
Yeah, I'll meet with Sean and Greg and go over some of their issues and things, because it's kind of hard. He sends things and they're 18 pages long and then 25. And if we can kind of go through all that, send back what we think, and then get your guys' concerns, then bring it back before the board. So, okay. I'll work with Sean and Greg on that then for that. All right. Well, this is a kind of new 15 minutes. We're already at the end of the agenda. This is almost unheard of for a commissioners meeting. Is there anything else before the board? Any announcements or anything? No? I do know we have countywide cleanup days coming up next month. That will be April 11th and 12th at the District 1 and District 3 highway garages. So as spring is among us, get your junk, get your stuff that you want to get rid of, and bring it to garage 1 and 3. They always appreciate that.
April 5th, you have the marathon.
April 5th is the 5K marathon, half and full at the Vermilion Rise. So if you want to sign up for that too, I believe that's on the VTA's website, I believe. I've done the 5K a few times. I'm not going to do a half marathon, but I encourage anyone else in the county if they want to do it. It's fun. The commissioners did, as of today, start an official county Facebook page. We'll be facilitating information out on that so people are aware of when meetings are, stuff like that. We also utilize our county website a lot, but if you haven't yet, go on there, like that page. We're going to be using that going forward. Is there anything else, any other commissioner?
I would like to open a dialogue between us and the county council. Like to make it official that I'm asking the county council to meet with us and discuss some things that they may think we have issues with, we may think they have issues with, and let's get some hatchets buried and move forward with Vermilion County.
I couldn't agree with your statement more, Bill. I think that's exactly what the whole county and the whole board agrees to. We've sent, several emails, and we'd like for them to come to us and meet. We, last month or even maybe 2 months ago, we had wanted a joint meeting together, and we're still waiting on that. But yeah, this board is ready and willing to meet at any time. We all have busy work schedules, but we're all willing to take off work. We're all willing to, use sick time, personal time, whatever the case may be. So yeah, I think that dialogue, we're ready and willing and able to work with anybody. So yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Misty, anything you want to? Sure, you can come on up. Sure. We're moving along pretty quick. I can entertain a few more minutes.
I just wanted to ask you if you
Can you state your name?
Oh, Mike Kelly. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I'd like you to have a public hearing if you do any grants or permits to WVR.
Okay.
In the future, anything that comes up, so we can all say our piece.
Sure.
Okay. That's all.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. All right. Well, if there's nothing else before the board, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Motion to adjourn.
I second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.
Microwave meeting.
Hey, but John doesn't know what to do. That was under 20 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah. 17 minutes.